Press that record button, baby.
Let's have it right. You're trying to mug me off.
If you push play, you know what I mean? My ears will hear it.
What I want to know is, what makes you think you can come in here and mug me off in front of my pals?
Still driving to get my cogs up.
1, 2, 3. I'll eat your ass.
Bit of a mug off, bit of a mug off.
This is the mug off, baby.
All right.
You guys could kill me.
Oh my God, get real.
Yeah.
But
Why would we
you
bother?
could.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be a good story.
Wouldn't
The
be worth
ultimate
it.
mug off. To get raped and bashed and killed on the mug off podcast.
Yeah, people have been saying it's going to end like that for a while now.
Okay, so we got a very special guest.
We're back. We're back. What an intro.
Yeah.
This is red hot stuff. One of our OG guests, one of the originals.
Here I am.
Becky Lucas, thank you so much for coming in.
No worries, guys. It was simple.
Welcome to our studio, Becky. If you need anything, we'll show you around. Let us know if you need a tour or anything like that.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's exciting. This is the real deal.
This is a real deal. And Becky, you've come with one of the all-time great gifts to the show.
Because it is your birthday.
It is my birthday,
Oh,
but
really?
something tells me that this is everything you've ever wanted, Yaz, in your entire life. And I would say sit down, but you are sitting down.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I just realised we don't have that thing on the screen behind us.
That's all right. Let's just promote the.
Let's go without it.
the
All
other
right.
The other
Sick.
shows on this fine
Now,
network.
Yaz, have a guess at what you think it might be.
If it's something I need to sit down for, it should be like it's probably TV based. It's probably
Let's-
Oh, he's
like a.
warmer.
Yeah.
I want to say like a cameo from someone.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're pretty close. Yeah, pretty close. But you
think-
might want to hold your heart as well in case it stops
Okay.
for this next clip.
Well, I can't
Yeah.
wait.
You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Hello, Yaz. How are you? It's Tristan here. And Sarah Harris. Yes,
Oh my god.
Look, here at Studio 10, we endorse one incredible podcast. It's called the Mug Off Podcast. It is the podcast.
Oh my
where-
god.
I love it.
I'm tearing up.
Mug on.
Oh my god.
Mug on.
I'm actually tearing up.
He's crying.
That's beautiful. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's all I've ever wanted. It's like just
He's
recognition.
actually crying. And now you're crying.
Yeah.
So, we kept this from you, but can you tell Yaz how you got that?
Yeah, I did Studio 10 this morning.
This is beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
So what happened? You gotta run me through this.
Okay. So I wrote a book,
Yep.
and as a part of the release of that book, I've been doing some press.
Yep.
And I saw some of the press stuff. I saw Studio 10 there. It leapt out at me. I nearly said no to it, but then I noticed it was on the same day I'd said yes to doing this, and I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
What a gift, huh?
This is crazy.
I'm actually so like I've got butterflies.
Well, they were so, because I said, hey, my friend Yaz is a huge fan, and it made their day. Because
Was he 80? No.
yeah, can I show him? This is there's a photo of, so I sent Jared a photo of the Soundy. So you're gonna have to post this, but that's
It's like God bless it, man.
Yeah.
What?
For anyone, it's she's asleep on her own hands.
And before they interviewed me, they were both wearing green vests, and they were doing a Lucky Leprechaun segment.
Sick.
And Sarah Harris had to wear a green hat, and they had a woman from like regional New South Wales called Hillary, and like she had to answer questions so they'd to take a hat off, and there'd be a prize underneath, and the question was, what city is hosting the Olympics next month? And she's like, oh, I don't know. And they're like, come on, Hillary, you got this.
They've only been talking about it for 2 years
Yeah,
now.
I know.
I'm famously not a sports guy, and it's Tokyo, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. There you
Yeah,
go.
you've nailed that.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know fucking anything. Hey, are you feeling okay?
You've got him on the ropes here.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm actually buzzing.
You're so distracted. You just want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Just to see Sarah Harris say, "Hey, Yaz."
Oh, you're gonna have to send that to me directly.
But
Yeah.
like, it was so funny because when I said my friend's a big fan, you could see they were both like, "Oh, her friend's retarded."
That was gonna be my next. What disability do they think I have?
Like you could see them being like, but they didn't. Yeah, like I think they felt sorry for you.
Yeah, it's
They
fine.
didn't call me on it or anything.
Yeah, don't tell them I've been to the studio twice.
Yeah.
Like,
But they were very professional. I gotta say, like.
Man, I could just see your face, Becky, talking about this fucking Lucky Leprechaun thing. You're like ready to pack it all in and just go back to watching daytime TV.
I was thinking
like, man,
about
that sounds like a great episode.
thinking about the hours I've lost. I haven't tuned in for ages with this new job. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
fucking-
Must have been hard for you.
it has been, but like, to know
Man,
that
you're really
listening-
disappointed about turning your life around.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, oh, if they could see me now, you know, like
Yeah.
I've got a real job, like things are looking up,
And
you
all
know?
because of them.
Pretty much. Like, I think that might have been why we started this, right? Like, I was always watching Studio 10.
You were always watching Studio 10, yeah. I thought you were in a deep depression, but apparently you're having the time of your life.
Yeah, I think we were.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, dude, it's like the greatest gift I could have been given.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It's fun to do. It's fun to do stuff for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Feels really good.
Thank you for coming down from heaven, our angel, and delivering
worries.
us. I think we can end the show off this episode.
I think so. We should
Just
just
a little
wrap it up.
bonus moment.
Oh,
What have we got left to achieve?
I don't know. Why don't we talk about you?
Me?
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you want to know, cunt?
How's wedding plan going?
Going?
Wedding planning.
Yeah, how is that?
Have you found a dress?
I have no. Begrudgingly. I'll give a high five to that one.
Oh, I can't wait to catch that garter belt of yours in my mouth.
Yeah, I can't reach that far for that high five, but I'll allow it.
What
yeah.
about so you were saying so you're gonna get a celebrant?
Again,
I
there's-
reckon you should get one of these guys to get their license.
Well, Duggan was going to do it for his sister's wedding and then just try and gay marry guys at the pub, like as a joke or whatever.
That's fun.
That's
It
fun.
would have been good.
Like,
Yeah.
you're married. And you're like, no, we're just mates.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Well, by the power invested in me.
No, they're all lunatics, obviously.
They're such freaks.
I've had like 8 interviews and they all have the same fucking
Well, there's
Karen
nothing sadder
haircut.
than a celebrant. Because
Yeah.
they've always got they're always there at the wedding. They've got their fucking suitcase, and you just know they're off to host trivia like
Yeah.
2 hours later. Like
Oh,
they've,
well,
they've got a million grifts.
They'd be happy enough with their fucking $600 they're taking off me or some
Yeah.
shit.
$600.
It's fucking expensive as.
Plus, they're often like, I think there's nothing sadder than seeing them alone at a table.
I know, and they've got
the
lipstick
wedding?
on their teeth, and they're wearing a muumuu. Like they look like an ABC radio presenter.
Yeah. You're going to have Angela Catterns fucking marry you and mine.
I always think of those people as like faceless. Like you'd be like, oh, you know that person on ABC? I could not tell you one
No, I
of their.
know.
It's just like a blur.
Yeah.
It would be pretty sick to get into just so you can have a tax write-off for a diva mic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make her sit on a dog bed or something. You know, just fucking get my own on her.
Who would be your dream celebrant?
Shane Wan.
Surely you just want like a friend.
Yeah, well, I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, I got friends hosting it. I think Tom's gonna host the wedding.
Oh,
Should be-
nice. That'll be good.
Beautiful.
But it's an easy gig
Yeah.
because there's no ceremony. It's just
It's
gonna
going to
be
be the first wedding with a PowerPoint slide.
yeah. Fuck.
Oh, it's gonna be so good to watch you be serious and loving.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
serious.
Are you
yeah.
nervous?
Yeah, I don't know.
We should practice it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I like this.
All right, I'll be the
Alright.
celebrant, and you got to marry one of these guys. Who
All right.
do you pick?
I'm gonna take Yaz, obviously, and I'm marrying Duggan.
Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, that's
That's crazy.
that's fine. I'm just here to party anyway.
Hey,
Hey, is there a bar tab at this thing or what?
He's already asking people for cocaine.
Was it BYO?
No.
Coke.
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Come on,
Mr.
man.
Funny Man. All right. I see how it is.
All right, so I'll be the celebrant. Ready?
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here on Gadigal country.
Sorry, I've been into the bar tab early.
We're here to celebrate the union of Yarram and Thorn and Girard.
That's fine. Just keep going.
Sorry, I've never said it out loud.
Thank you. $600.
two souls that have found each other. And Jared, you've prepared a few things to say. Would you like to say them now?
Sure.
Hold the mic up close.
Yaz, the moment I met you, I knew that you were a special dude. From the way you hunched over when you said, "Hey, would you like a beer, mate?" at the Comedy Store all those years ago. And I said, "I've only got $8." And you said, "Well, they're 9." Right then I knew we were going to be close forever.
Very touching words, Jared. And Yaz, you have something you would also like to say.
Jared, my uniform at the Comedy Store never had worse pit stains than the weeks you would come on because I was so nervous just to talk to you.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's very beautiful. I know everyone here is feeling very moved by that. Now, I've got to keep things going because I have some engagements later today.
It's actually a fucking bang. It's a good
Yeah.
impression. Yeah.
They're fucked.
They're
Are
the
you-
worst cunts.
Are they auditioning? Like, how are you, like, what's the process?
Now, that would be fun.
No, you got to come to them. I wish it was. It's like you're lucky to
So
have
you've
them.
been rejected by 8 celebrants.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I try and monkey them down on their fee, they get real coy.
I was thinking you should, like, host a showcase and let the crowd decide. Give it like a real Yo Mama battlefield.
That would be good. Yeah, that is the only true justice is your mama justice. So I think that would work quite
Get
well.
Carl Legacy to be the celebrant.
Oh
be
man,
so
that would fucking
Yeah.
rule.
And Jerry, I hear you promised to always finish in doggy.
That was his
so
measure of
good.
being a gentleman. He's like, I
Yeah.
love this girl. Still finish a doggy, but it's one of the funniest things. Like we all are, but you don't need to say it.
Doggy's such a crazy position. Don't you reckon?
What's crazy about it? A good time for everyone involved.
I reckon
I've never
it
been on the
was-
receiving end. You have, Cameron. Explain.
You've
Yeah,
done
happy Pride Month.
straight doggy. How would it work?
These cheeks clap back.
Oh. I always feel like doggy was invented when the girl was just like trying to crawl away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some caveman
like
shit.
caveman style.
Yeah.
It's like, no more. That's why I never do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I only do reverse cowgirl.
Yeah.
It's
David
the
Teller-
least-
Businessman's doggy.
Yeah.
David Teller had a great joke about reverse cow. It looks like the girl's going to get up and leave, and then they come back and change their mind, then they get up and go again. And they keep going to go to the door.
That's how I was conceived.
Reverse cowgirl.
Yeah.
Really?
Because you're like a very open. I've just read your book, by the way,
Right.
which I absolutely loved.
Thank
but
you.
insane, some of the stories in there. I've got it. I'm in there. Yes, you'd be happy to know.
Really? You
Yeah,
gonna mention?
don't come off too great. But,
Yeah, that's fair
It's
enough.
nice to be included there.
Yeah, it's very nice to be included. I guess like I had the chapter saved, but it was apparently I was running around the house when me and Becky were living together, making oink noises at her and calling her a pig. Like, if you're gonna believe
I
this
didn't
fucking
like
book.
it.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
I never did
Yeah.
that. She's just like, yeah, I never said she was pretty or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Didn't know I
talk
was
about
didn't know I was meant to do that. I don't remember you knocking down my door saying, "Hey, Mr. Beautiful,
Mr. Handsome.
Mr. Handsome."
Every woman I've lived with has gotten off the lease early, and I've never called them pretty. Do you reckon that's the case?
I think it is. I think they want to
there's
hear
a
it.
pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so pretty. Yeah, what else?
Should we get into the
guys?
business end of the?
Oh
of the
yeah,
show?
but I don't know if I have a muggle. I have a story, but I tried to do it as stand up, but you guys don't like that, do you?
Oh no, we'll allow it. It's
I
only-
love it.
Only the lesser.
I
forms.
like it.
It's just like I think it's a funny story. I think you might have seen it, or maybe you
Maybe.
have.
Feed me, I'm starving.
It's not like, and it's not even me.
Mm.
It's just one I saw. Is that okay?
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? You guys aren't paying me out.
Absolutely.
If I was a
not.
boy, you'd be paying me out. This is
You
female
haven't done anything
privilege.
yet.
Yeah.
I'm doing bits, which is famously you're not allowed to do.
No, you're allowed to do bits.
All right.
Just like not bad bits.
It's
that-
not, and it's not even a bit because it's not really working.
I think there's a use by
We're gonna workshop your
Yeah,
bit for
yeah.
you.
So you're
Pretty much.
apologizing for an anecdote you haven't told yet. It's what's happening.
Well, okay, it's got a bit of context, so should I jump into that?
Oh,
Go,
yeah.
please.
So, don't you reckon that the more powerful you are in a workplace, the louder you can shit?
It just reminded me. That's true. I know a sultan.
Because it's like, if you're like new in a work, like, okay, so you've just started a new job,
Yep.
guys.
Yep.
If you were in the bathroom and you needed to shit.
I can tell you today, I had an octopus curry for lunch.
Was that off menu?
No, that was on menu.
Where were you eating?
At work, they provide lunch.
Wow.
But-
Octopus
Yaz is very
curry.
new. He's shitting directly onto the
No,
toilet
no.
roll.
Honest to God, like I'm on the first floor. I went all the way to floor 6, where most of the people that use the bathroom are like the kitchen staff and not actual
Exactly.
employees.
So this proves my point. When you're low status in a workplace, you go home to shit, or like you do it.
You've
so
gone floors
quietly.
away to shit.
I went up 5 floors. I'm at floor 6.
And you're like papering the toilet bowl.
paper in the toilet.
Yeah, that's what I mean, shitting directly onto the toilet roll.
Yeah, totally.
Left a mess. Let me tell you.
I imagine it comes out similar to the way it went in, octopus curry.
No, it's just like kind of you could see the octopus.
Oh,
on,
what?
like in the curry.
What? So it's like exit in and out.
Are you chewing, cunt, or are you just this happy
No,
about
on the
free
way
food?
on the way out, it was just like it was like a Jackson Pollock painting. Like it was
I
like,
don't. What are the suction cups doing? Are they sticking?
Oh,
They sticking to the rim?
it felt like nothing was sticking. You know when you wipe so much you start seeing blood?
Oh yeah.
Oh
It was
my
like-
lord.
it was a grim time. It
Yeah.
was,
What's that famous Jackson Pollock? Blue poles. That's his most
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah, that's it.
More like poo poles.
Oh, dear Lord.
Sorry.
I thought we made it clear we didn't want you to do bits.
Oh, Jackson Polyps over here.
Now that's good.
That's good stuff.
And I hate
Tha-
that.
and that's
It
not a
hurts me
bit.
to say that. But yeah, so I mean, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but basically, it's like, actually, there is no way. I'm trying to explain, like, so. But the further up you are in the workplace, the more you can shit. Like a
Yeah.
boss can come in and be like, and it's like, what are you gonna do about it?
yeah.
To
Yeah.
a new guy, like, what? I'm the boss. You gonna say something? It's like a power thing.
You got to allow it, yeah. Well, because we lived together for years, and I don't think you could ever prove that I ever took a shit.
Yeah.
I
We
always had-
talked about this on the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's how. I think it's a Catholic thing.
Which
Yeah.
Like
leads me to believe that you're below Becky in the house pecking order.
Well, I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. But yeah.
Whereas me, I was letting loose.
Shitting in the shower.
Yeah. I just shit my pants on the couch, put my legs up. I'm like, change me.
Walking out of the bathroom, just looking at Jerry right in the eye.
Yeah.
Now clean it up.
It's happening. But I guess I'm trying to set this so it's actually like quite convoluted. I don't know why I went down this.
No, I love it.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
So basically, my family went on this. You go on a family holiday. There's a couple families.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like there was a couple families like
My family had ostracized themselves from all their friends.
Yeah.
So it was always just us. But I like the idea of it.
Yeah. So like my dad and his friends and their families will all go on these holidays together. And then my stepmom had this friend that she knew from school who's like a bit of a nerd, and because of that, he'd worked really hard to become like a top finance guy in London.
Sure.
So he's top guy. Like he is shit loud at work top.
Wow.
Right? So that's who he is at work.
Shitting with the door open kind of boss.
Pretty much. Yeah. So he's come on this family holiday and my dad's kind of an alpha guy. Like he's
Yeah.
pretty funny and stuff.
Yeah.
And also like no one knew this foreign family.
Kind of a unit as well. I've met him before.
Yeah, he's got
Stocky.
yeah.
Trade background.
Yeah, farm strong.
Farm strong.
He's rolled a few barrels of molasses onto a truck. Don't you worry about that.
Farm strong is so close to calling someone a retard. It's like I know you didn't mean it like that. As soon as I hear that, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well, he's not one of those.
You're pretty much livestock at that point.
Like a bull.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this family, like, it's like the new family. No one really knew them, and the guy was having trouble. Like in his workplace, he's a guy, but on this trip, he's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, and none of his jokes are landing.
Can't rig up a fishing rod.
Yeah, he can't like sail properly.
Oofed.
And so he's kind of like the family's falling behind. We're all bonding. We're playing cards, and like this dad can't get a leg in. Like he's just trying. He's like tries to be funny, nothing. And like he started copying my dad. Like my dad would say something, and then like he'd try and do it. Anyway, so it went on for like.
That's so funny. As a grown up to just be doing fucking schoolyard bullshit like that.
Yeah, like
Just-
he's just reverted back to the role of what my stepmom knew him as. Right?
Just copying the alpha.
Yeah, it was so crazy. And then it all culminated like one afternoon. It was sort of the end of the holiday, and we were all like had mattresses out just watching a DVD. Like all the families just kind of sitting around watching a DVD, and Dad farted. And it was like a really good fart. Like it was really funny. Like it was just the right length, tone, timbre, everything perfect. And like everyone cracked up. Like
Get
it was like
Yeah,
a comedy
funny.
fart. It was
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That was your mother.
And everyone's dying. Everyone's
Yeah, yeah.
laughing. It was just a great time. Like what memories are made of. And then, and then 5 minutes later, the loser dad farts and no one says anything.
Oh, yuck, cunt.
Yeah, everyone's like, gross,
You gotta
Stephen.
be like, smells like cum.
They full named him?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So good. Like, just the best.
Did you say it smelled like cum?
That was our go-to at hockey camp.
Yeah.
Smells like
Happy
cum.
Pride Month.
When the weakest person on the tour.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time they farted, you'd be like, oh, Laspina, it smells like fucking cum.
And someone's like, how do you know what cum smells like?
Because I've been sucking Laspina's ass.
Anyway, so that was a good mug off. So hard. Then he just has to sort of sit there watching an hour and a half of Faulty Towers, burning up with embarrassment. He's just sitting there knowing that everyone's thinking it.
Just intern dad.
Manuel!
What was the next thing he said? Like, goodbye.
Sorry.
I just retire to bed.
Sorry, guys. Oh, God. A sorry after a fart's the worst.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's worse? I was saying this to Chris last night. The worst thing is when you try and do a funny fart and it's silent. You're like, I'm going to fart on you, and it's like, psst. So there's nothing more embarrassing than a silent fart, I think.
Do you
It's
reckon?
weak. It's weak.
Maybe.
Like, I think if you're going to fart, like, make it fun.
It can be funnier, though.
I found to get the best noise.
Sneaky.
I like to suck it in first and then like
Suck it
exhale. Like you
Yeah.
kind of let it go. Like
Like a fanny fart.
Yeah, you bring it in and then you just fucking go.
You fanny fart out of your ass.
Pretty much. Why not?
Letting that bussy rip.
Oh, my God.
Something like that.
This is just rank.
Smart.
Now you've got a book, Becky?
Yes. It's really insightful. Oh, God damn it.
Well, how do you cunts fart? You probably smells like roses or something.
Yeah. Mine does, yeah.
Have you ever talked about, like, do you wear a hairnet at work?
No, I'm a hat boy.
How have we never thought to ask?
I was going to say, do you wear a hairnet on your ass?
It's called a nappy, Becky.
You should, like, put a hairnet on your dick and balls.
Ask if I can serve you.
Yeah.
Pretend your balls have been caught in a fishnet. Like, get them out.
Yeah, our friend's like younger brother when we were in like high school, he would have been like maybe year 5 or something, and like just that classic young kid that like a bunch of older boys are here, want to impress him, and his way to impress us was like he'd kick down the door and then get his like finger in between each nut and go, "Hey guys, fly's eyes," as he had like testicles sagged on either side of his finger.
Yeah.
Man, young boys are fucked
Yeah, they're
up.
cooked.
Fly's eyes. Where did he even see that?
It does look like a fly because it's like the 2 eyes and then the proboscis or whatever it is. What's that? The big nose of the fly?
Penis.
The penis is it becomes the sucker of the fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way Jerry uses it, picking up coins off the fucking bathroom floor.
That was one time for a dare, and I got to hear about it every week.
Off to Hungry Jack's for that loose change menu.
Whereas Yaz is there for the loose ass.
Where do you think you got the coins?
Vacuum them up your
They're
ass.
falling out of my shorts.
All right. Well, I got something for the council that I wanted to throw out there.
All
Now,
right, here we go.
I don't know if anyone else does this. I don't know if this happens in the female world,
Oh, well.
but this
The
happens.
female world.
Yeah.
It's just called the world, Jerry.
Oh, okay. Cool, mate. Very woke, dude. All right.
God is a woman.
I'm fine with that. That's completely fine. Just to tell my stupid fucking story. Do you do this thing where, like, because we were talking about Mad Dogging earlier, you said you don't know what it is.
No.
All right.
Not as like a thing you do.
Yeah, so Mad Dogging is, if someone's Mad Dogging you, they're staring at you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like, they're going like, and then every interaction I've ever had in my life as a man is like, if it's a guy you don't know, you Mad Dog them, and then you see who breaks.
Are you serious?
You're
That's
such a fucking
so
caveman
insane.
dipshit.
No one
it's
else
not.
thinks like that.
Everyone thinks like
You know what
this.
I do when I meet a new person? I say, "Hey, mate, how are ya?"
Nice to meet you.
Or just leave
If
them
you don't know
alone.
him, you'd be like, hey, how are
Yeah.
you?
Hey, man, how are ya?
If it's a Friday, I say TGIF.
Well, I got fucking stung today because normally I'm mad dogging, and I've been on a good
You are a fucking. You're such a Neanderthal.
whatever, but I've been on like a good winning streak. I've been mad dogging everywhere, haven't been caught on it.
Jesus.
Went to get a burger before the
You are such a dipshit.
mate. Everyone does this. Life is prison
No,
light, all right.
that's
Just I'm the only
crazy.
one who's honest about it. Everyone's out getting everyone. You know?
You're absolutely creating a fake thing in your head.
No,
Yeah, this is not.
You can just be nice.
no, you can't. All right, that's weakness.
You don't
okay?
live out where you come from anymore. You live in the city.
No one's trying to steal your hay bales out here, mate. You can just relax. Take a look, put your feet up. Make
how-
some friends.
Well, all right. Then explain this, okay? I went to get a burger before the show. So sue me. It's my birthday, okay?
Happy birthday,
Thank you
Jerry.
very much.
Yeah.
So I go into our old burger spot, Dougie, and there's a guy out the front. He's a tradie as well. I'm still in my work outfit, and I go to Mad
He wears
Doggy.
it around all the time, even when he's not working.
Yeah, for valor.
Yeah. It's like those fucking fireys. Like they're just you
Yeah.
always see them on the plane wearing their little outfit. I'm like, you could have taken it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna
Well,
wear it on
Is
the
that the
plane.
only jumper you got?
Yeah. Also, it's like if you're so good at being a fire guy, why didn't you put them out?
Yeah.
You know,
Why are you in a plane?
why are they still burning, dude? Just
Yeah.
do your job.
Yeah, they suck. But this guy,
That's our official position. They suck.
those
I'm not
jumpers,
budging.
those jumpers do look warm as fuck. Those fiery jumpers, but the so like I
It's
walk
just
in.
ironic.
I mean, these guys are burning up, and they still won't do anything about it. But I walk in to get a burger. There's another guy, older tradie, fatter guy, a little bit. He mad dogs me. I mad dog him back. He doesn't break.
Oh my god.
We're talking a 10-second stare here, which is a fucking eternity
Yeah,
in
yeah.
mad dogging. I saw like
Just kiss, cunts.
no.
He's probably an extra on a Guy Pearce film, filming down the road.
But he didn't
Yeah,
break.
just mad dogging Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, he's like, this guy's a fan. Better be nice.
Yeah, well, you see me in the calendar, have you, mate?
Yeah. So he got me. I broke. I was like, oh. And then I was like, fuck this fucking guy. He can't fucking make me break. So I order the burger. I go to sit back down. He mad dogs me again and I break again. I could have killed this guy. He was like
Yeah,
small.
but you didn't. You couldn't even.
Yeah.
You couldn't even. Keep
couldn't even
looking
look at him.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. What do you think he thought? Maybe.
I don't know. I think he thought, oh, here's some piece of shit that I can fucking stare down and make him
Yeah.
break. And he was
he
right.
worked.
Yeah, totally. You don't do that? You don't stare at people and see
No.
who looks away
I
first?
hate looking people in the eye. Even
Really?
right now, it's fucking freaking me out. Stop looking at
Mad
me.
dogged you did?
Oh, it really. I find it very hard. Like,
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable.
Isn't that like when you're on the autism spectrum?
really?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I feel like I'm pretty in tune with social things. But that could be.
Yeah, like don't stare at people
Yeah.
excessively.
Yeah. I don't mind looking-
that's normal.
I don't mind looking eyes with you.
Yeah, because I'm a kind man.
Yeah, I don't mind not looking eyes with Yaz. There's just something about your eyes.
They bulge a little too far out.
Yeah.
Or something. Like, there's
something-
something.
We've got the ruler out there fine, okay? They're actually...
One of my old housemates told me a story like that, actually. She was like walking down the street and like waiting to cross the street, and she said there was this guy across the road, and she's like, Cam, this guy, he would not stop fucking staring at me. He's just looking right at me, and she's like, what the, a bit like what you're fucking talking about. Just psycho shit.
No, man.
What the fuck is this guy looking at? He just wouldn't stop staring at her. And then the light goes green. The guy gets out a stick. Dude's blind. She's just like, what the fuck is this guy
Yeah,
looking
you're like,
at?
don't worry, babe. You're not hot. He's blind.
Just wouldn't break eye contact. She thought she was mad dogging a dude. Blind.
Yeah,
Had no
blind.
idea.
Yeah, I sound a similar disposition to your friend, but...
He was blind dogging her.
Mwah,
You!
mwah.
Nah, that's
I'm
good
back,
stuff.
baby.
That's good stuff. That's why
back.
you've written a book.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, should you talk about your book to promote it at all?
Oh, it's all right. I can't imagine anyone listening is going to buy a copy.
Yeah, our fans don't read.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Oh, you know what? Buy one for your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your mum or your
Yeah.
auntie.
Yeah. Any woman in your life.
Anyone, or men too. I think it's yeah. I don't think it's strictly female.
I
but-
enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I had to trace a lot of the words.
Be honest, who read it to you?
My dad. What do you want to hear? Okay, someone cooler than me. No, I read it myself. Okay, it just took a long time.
Wow.
I had to trace the words with my finger, but it was worth it. Enjoyed every second.
It's just like pussy.
Oh, that's unnerving.
I
Hearing
know.
hearing the word pussy so slow.
Yeah, sounding it out. That would be a funny sketch.
My God.
Like a kid sounding out fucked words. Being like, piss. You're like, nice. And what's this one? Yeah, and what does that make when you put it together? Cunt. That's
One
cute.
of
I'd watch that.
Like I love those Japanese game shows where they get every contestant in like a schoolroom and then they play clips of someone trying to read English, like a Japanese guy, and it's like he's so bad at it, and then if you laugh you get whacked with a ruler. Have you seen those clips?
Whoa.
It's the
That's how you
funniest-
teach anti-racism.
It's so
We should be doing that in classrooms here.
Yeah, sure.
this guy's trying to read like dog, and then he just like he fucks it up, and then just looks up like that, like
Oh, that's so. So it's like so we would have the equivalent of an Asian person reading white stuff.
yeah.
Whatever. And you're like, yeah, hit people if they laugh.
If they get it wrong, yeah.
Yeah, we just
They're
go
like,
like,
that's not funny, is it? Like, no, not at all.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
we
can
just-
imagine that's how
Okay,
you
cool.
were taught to read, Jerry.
Me.
Yeah, that's
Getting
why you're just
whacked.
ready to you're just so
Snap.
ready to fucking hit people
Snap
all the
at any
time.
moment.
I can't read, cunt.
Yeah, what's it like being in the same year as your old man? Did you get a lot of tips like? Dad,
So does that make him dumb and I'm on track, or does it we both in
Oh,
your
you're-
head are we both repeating? He's just repeating
When you
more.
both walked in, the other kids in the class thought you were both teachers. They were like, 2 teachers? And it's like,
Wrong.
The two baddest motherfuckers in class, brother. Now get out of our back of the fucking seat.
It's so. Did you guys all have like an ADD kid in your class?
Yeah.
It's so crazy now. Like everyone who's like, I'm ADD. Like it would just be like someone who's like, yeah, like I've always found I'm always late.
Yeah.
I'm late to events. I have ADD, and it's like when it was ADD when you're a kid, it was like this kid Mitchell picked up a chair and threw it at the hermit crab cage. It smashed everywhere. There's hermit crabs, and then everyone's like, the teachers are like, go clear out. Like the school was locked down. It's like that was ADD.
Yeah, in my school, I was thinking about this kid today, actually. I don't know. I tried to look him up on Facebook. I couldn't find him. But he used to fucking, like, just go off. He
Yeah.
used to go fucking nuts in the class. And the teacher would just, like, physically try and grab him, Mrs. Lung.
Yeah.
And she'd, like, just straight on, just try and fucking grabbing him, dragging him out of the classroom. And he'd hit her back.
Yeah.
And we're just, like, 7.
And it was always like, he didn't take his medication. You're
Yeah.
like,
so
what?
sick.
He just needed a Dexy. That's crazy. I think there's something more going on there.
Yeah.
Now when you're ADHD, you get diagnosed, and then you two cunts across the table gobble all the medication. So
Yeah,
don't
we
get
need
any
it
help.
too, but we've got, you know.
But if
Yeah.
he didn't have it, he would be smashing the place up.
Yeah.
Maybe
That'd
I
be
need
so
it.
good if you guys get this new studio thing and then you just go ape shit. Just ruin thousands of dollars worth of equipment. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Trying to think of the other shows, I'd be so bummed. It's like, it's one way to get press, though. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
true.
they'll be talking about us.
Yeah, we got mugged off having those guys in here.
To mad dog our way out of the fucking studio.
Yeah, when they were like giving us like the talk about, you know, the big pitch, all three of us, none of us knew how to figure out like a conference call.
Oh, man.
so much panic behind.
Did you Zoom for this?
No, it was just like on an iPhone, and I was like, I don't know if you can do that, man. Like, can I get some help here? And like, no one would text me back, so I was like, guys, it's been 3 minutes. Like, we're gonna blow our big shot. And look at us now.
Yeah. What are you doing on your computer?
I just got to
Jack?
get something up for later as well. I just
Oh
forgot.
yeah, what is it?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Hold on.
What's been going on with you, Becky? How's the tour going?
Yeah.
Well, I
book
haven't
tour.
really started. It got cancelled because of COVID.
Oh, yeah,
It's
right.
supposed to start in Melbourne.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you gonna read it at places?
I don't think so. I think I'm just going to do some stand up, and Sophie Brown's going to do the like Q&A type thing.
Oh, nice.
she's gonna host
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Sick.
Sophie.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Because you
so
were
good.
you were around for one of the all-time great muggles that
Oh,
Sophie
yeah. I
told.
listened to that out.
Fucking hell, that was
So
wild.
That was awesome. That was one of the best nights of my whole life. That's all I want.
Getting
like-
Do you
to say
reckon
no.
do you reckon it had anything to do with the acid?
Oh, possibly. Like, it was definitely in that fun time where you just at the end of it, and it's so.
Yeah.
Like, but it was just such a good. Anyway, we can't talk about it again. Actually. I just love to laugh, you know. And it was just one of those like where everything, the next thing someone said was even like it was just building. It
Yeah.
was crazy. It was almost too much. Like my stomach hurt.
Oh,
So
man.
good.
Yeah, you really feel it in the ribs. Like I remember watching the same 4 games of Super 12 rugby high on acid with another guy, and just like we were in tears laughing.
Whoa.
It's like this is not funny at all. It was, oh man.
Here Comes the Boom really hits different on acid, huh?
Yeah, I think someone might have even said that. Like, mentioned POD.
POD. I
Yeah.
feel so alive.
Were they're like a Christian band, right?
Were they?
Were
think
they?
so,
I
yeah,
they
remember
were.
all I wanted when I was a young girl was like I loved that movie Blue Crush,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and where they're surfing and it's like I feel so alive, and they're surfing on the waves, and I was like, that's the coolest thing. I want to be a surfer. Have you guys heard? Actually, this is a funny story, and I'm gonna just tell it. Who cares?
Yeah.
So I was opening. I guess it was like at the start of last year. I opened for Daniel Tosh.
Oh yeah.
And there's a comedian called Eddie Ift who's
Yep.
a bit of a fucking
Yeah, yeah.
fuckhead. Everyone's
Yeah.
kind of known that he's a dick.
Yep. You see him on a couple of footy show DVDs.
Wait, you mean that
Yeah.
40-year-old guy in the flat brims?
Yeah, weirdly he's
dick.
not cool.
Something there doesn't check ahead.
Yes, and he's not even balding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird to be
Yeah.
a hat guy
Yeah.
and have hair.
Yeah, it's crazy.
that's
it's a
odd.
whole other issue. But anyway, I guess just kind of known as a liar and a networker, and Tosh, to put it in in terms that are understandable, but Tosh was telling me this. I call him Tosh.
Your good friend Tosh.
So me and Daniel, we're at lunch.
Well, Tosh 2.0, you feel like you know him. Daniel Tosh told me that he likes to surf a lot, like he's a big surfer guy apparently.
Yeah.
And so Eddie Ift had found out that he was a big surfer guy. So they were doing a couple gigs together, and Eddie was always like, "Man, I love surfing. We should go surfing sometime." He's like, "We got to go surfing. This will be so good." And Daniel was like, "Oh yeah, sounds good, man. Just let me know when you're around. We go every weekend." And he said he'd bring it up for years, for like 3 years. Every time he saw him at a gig, he'd be like, "Dude, surfing trip, you, me, soon." Tosh is like, "Man, as I say, just contact me and we'll go." And then one day, Daniel Tosh was going with some people, and he happened to see Eddie Ift, and he was like, "Man, we're going tomorrow. We'll pick you up. Let's do it." And Eddie Ift was like, "Fucking sweet. That sounds good. Here's my address." And the next day, he gets onto the bus with a clearly brand new surfboard. It's a 3-hour drive. They're driving for 3 hours. They're all talking about surfing. Eddie Ift's like keeping up with the chat. And then they get there, like, it's not waxed. The surfboard doesn't have wax on it. He doesn't even know to put wax on it. And Tosh was like, "I'm just going to see how far he takes it."
He drowns.
He got into the surf with an unwaxed surfboard and just couldn't surf. It's so funny. Like, you just think about his inner monologue the whole time being like, "Man, at some point..."
How hard can it be?
Yeah, he's like, okay, well, it's T-1 hour till they know. I might as well enjoy the feeling of being a cool guy.
Come on, Eddie.
Yeah.
You can figure this out.
You guys ready to get some waves?
Yeah, and also it's like, he just would have been like, "Maybe I can." He's like, "Maybe you weirdly can just do
Yeah.
it." Like, because I think that's what I would have thought.
Maybe
I'd
I'm
be
a
like,
natural.
Yeah, I'd be like, maybe, like, how hard could it be?
Well, it worked for his
Everything-
comedy career.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
just like, maybe I can do this. And
Everything
Yeah.
I've ever thought maybe I'm a natural about, I definitely wasn't a natural at.
Yeah.
So you
I'm the
quickly
same.
find out it's like, oh, this is quite hard.
Yeah.
That's why people have dedicated a lot of time to learning how
Well,
to
that's
do
why
this.
comedy's full of such fuckheads, because it's like, looks so easy.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, I could probably do that, and they do.
It astounds me how many people do it that have like never made anyone laugh.
Oh,
Or like even have friends at this point.
totally.
Yeah.
Comedy, where you identify as anything but funny.
Absolutely.
That's my new saying at the moment. I'm going to get T-shirts made.
Oh
love
man,
it.
yeah.
Anyway.
What are a few
Whatever.
things you thought you'd be good at that you had to find out you weren't?
Snowboarding.
Yep. Same. Broke that collarbone doing that on day
Man,
one.
I'll tell you what, like we had like in primary school like the school talent quest, and I was really into Power Rangers, and like one of the White Ranger had like a flute, and then I just signed up to play flute.
Oh,
And
that's cute.
my parents were teachers at
You
that
wanted to
primary
be
school.
white so bad.
He
No,
got more
he wanted to be
respect.
Asian. So it's the Asian girls that play flute.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then, like, because my mum was a teacher, like another teacher that like signed me up was like, "Hey, does he guys play flute?" And Mum was like, "What are you talking about? He doesn't play anything but video games and like Cheese TV." And they're like, "Oh, well, he's doing like he said he's gonna perform flute at the Talent Quest." Mum was like, "Oh, I'm not sure about that." So then they just gave me like a recorder, and I just kind of figured it out. Like, it must be so like.
You'd be cool, you'd be like a Jethro Tull, like.
It was pretty much that. It was like, and then nothing. And I was like, that was my first kind of like,
You didn't take down the talent quest.
No, I didn't. I thought I would. Like, I had like kind of prepared, like, you know, I'm gonna be the coolest kid at school now. Like, everyone's probably gonna start playing flute, but that's okay because I kind of brought it
You
to
were
the
there
school.
first, yeah.
And like nothing. Like, I kind of just repressed it for most of my life.
Whoa.
my
I played
mum-
flute. Me and my friend Sophie played flute in the school band, and we were so bad that one time we were doing a competition, and the teacher was like, "Can you guys, when we do the competition, just pretend to play?"
Man, same thing for like the school
Yeah.
spectacular choir. They were like, all right, just you three boys at the back, because they obviously needed more fellas like,
Yeah.
to fill the numbers. And they were like, just mime.
Yeah.
And then I
It's
told my
better.
mom, I'm like, they want me to mime, and she was like, you don't mime, just sing your heart out.
Aw. Sing, brother.
We had the choice at our school. You could either do dancing or choir, and I'm like, I'm not fucking dancing, dude. I'm gonna go do some choir. That's so unfair. Like the two worst choices of like these are activities. You can either dance or sing.
Wow,
Yeah.
what's more important than dancing and
Yeah.
singing?
Kick
Podcasting.
flips, podcasting.
Yeah, like now it'd be like you can either TikTok, podcast, you know, because the landscape's changing.
I remember
Sure.
one time partying down at in God's country, Surfers Paradise, and at the end of the night going and smoking weed, which with what I think was a homeless man out of a wooden flute.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Put a cone
Oh, you
piece.
had like a long pipe.
Yeah, but like a whole wooden flute and put the cone piece in one of the finger holes, and you just like close all that up.
So you just go with anyone who says I've got weed.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a blood
Wait,
on
do you
tour.
think I've just become like this?
It'd be
I've
so-
been like this for a long time.
If you go missing one day and they've got CCTV footage,
No one's looking.
But if they do, they're like, it'd be so interesting to see who you've toddled off with. They're like, is this a last known location?
He said he had Dexies. I was
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Some magician.
Just sees you shrug and start fucking walking.
Yeah. It's just me emphatically going, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How far we walking? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fuck. Speaking of like teachers, there's this apprentice that I've been working with, this electrician. He's real bad. Like he's just been.
I like that you said teachers and then brought up an apprentice.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because he was talking about Tafe. Because he's real bad, which is an electrician is like you're gonna kill someone eventually. you know?
Yeah.
Real shit. And then his boss was yelling at him, and he just goes, "How do you not fucking know this? Like you've been doing this for 4 years. Like how are you so fucking stupid?" He goes, "How do you pass the exams?" And he goes, "Oh well, the TAFE teacher's a big Liverpool supporter, so I always wear a Liverpool jersey and sit in the front row, and he always
Whoa.
passes me for the tests."
That's crazy.
Sick.
So,
That's
yeah.
like the opposite of privilege.
Yeah.
You know, it's like.
Well, you can buy it. Like you just gotta buy a jersey,
Yeah.
and then he's just.
It's like nepotism, but the worst version of nepotism.
I couldn't believe it. He just said that.
crazy.
He just wears a jersey, and then the teacher's like, "Oh well."
Surely not.
That's what he reckons. And I saw him
That's so-
fucking nearly electrocute 2 people.
When I went to TAFE, and it was me and mostly just a bunch of Samoan dudes.
Yeah.
What were
It
you
was
doing
like-
at TAFE? Scaffolding?
I wish. I'd love to be a scaffolder, like a monkey up there, swinging around.
Oh, it's all fun and games. So you got to figure out which standards you're going to use. What ledges are you going to use?
No, I'd be
what
just like
type of
Jackie Chan running through, swinging.
Are these jacks long enough? Are they too short? You know, like there's a lot to it.
No,
I've
I
got a
reckon it's
scaffolding
easy.
ticket.
I reckon it's easy,
Yeah.
actually.
Well, I
Anyone
can.
What were
can
you
do
doing
it.
at TAFE?
Well, it's kind of embarrassing, but I was doing a whatever it's called, a diploma of justice, because I thought
okay.
I thought for a second
You're
maybe
gonna
I
be
wanted to be a
Batman?
cop.
Oh, wow.
I know. I was like, maybe I want to be a because I just felt it's so funny. Not because I like police, but because I hate police. I was like, I'm going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it was not for me.
not for you. No.
But like the Samoan guys, it was just me and like 14 of like Samoan dudes. It was so
Really?
funny.
I've never seen a Samoan cop.
Yeah, well, they're
Yeah.
just bouncers trying to fucking upskill.
But they would just physically threaten the teacher. It was so
They sound
good.
like cops.
Yeah,
They would all become cops.
They were nice guys, really.
Yeah, that should be
Yeah,
the
it was
pass.
awesome.
I think. Like if you just kind of like.
Yeah, the teacher was actually good. He told this crazy story about how, like, because his job was to go back over cases that these cops had just kind of been like, oh, solved. So there was this case in Brisbane where they'd found this Korean exchange student and she'd overdosed on a heroin. She was dead, had a needle in her arm. And so they're just like, oh, yeah,
Done.
open shut case. And so he's going over it and he was like, oh, I noticed that, like, the amount of heroin that was in her system, she wouldn't have been able to keep pushing the needle in.
Fuck, they can tell that?
Yeah, like, well, he was really smart. He was a good teacher. And he's like, so I was like, he went back over it anyway. He ended up, like, cracking open this huge case. There was this doctor. Also, he was like, she had a husband over in Korea who was about to come join her and she was pregnant. And he's like, why would she's
Do
pregnant.
heroin,
She was
yeah.
just about to finish her degree. Her husband was coming over. This is weird. It turns out there was this doctor in Greenslopes. And he would, like, a lot of exchange students would go to him and he was putting them under in his doctor's surgery and, like, molesting them or whatever. And
Yeah,
then this
right.
girl woke up and caught him. And so he went over there to her place and, like...
Oh my lord!
and
This
fucking
pregnant lady and just
yeah,
put
and
it-
like killed her. And so he... and then
Talk
so-
about smacking the baby, huh?
Come on, man.
Jesus Christ, Duggan.
Unbelievable.
That's not.
Get him out of here.
Yeah. This has actually become a true crime podcast. Get the fuck out.
Our listeners are about
This
to
is-
go up.
This is one for the white ladies.
Yeah. But anyway, it was kind of, like, that was kind of cool. He was a cool guy, one of the teachers. You know, there are some good ones.
Teachers?
Well, he was a
Don't
cop.
you dare say it. Don't
He
you
was
dare
he
say
was
it.
a cop, but he'd come back to teach.
Yeah.
But he was just interesting in that.
Man,
But yeah, but fucked up police, obviously.
yeah,
obviously.
fucking dogs.
Fuck them.
ACAB.
All cops are beautiful.
Who are you texting,
Yeah.
Jerry?
I know. I had to get that review. I had found it. It just
Oh yeah.
took forever.
Are we at reviews already?
I need to pee.
Getting close, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go pee and then come back and we
Is that-
finish up?
All right.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, it's been red hot so far.
Yeah.
Plus, I need like a moment to kind of decompress and.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes,
We
Sarah
should.
Harris is
Should we
still up
save
and-
that for the end?
I
didn't-
think maybe I've saved that to the end.
How could I know? But I was so excited to show it to you.
Oh, I mean, it's totally like. Listen, I'm not mad.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not mad at all. Like
You
but-
got an actual shout out by name.
Yeah, like I could like halfway through that, once I heard my name and the mug off, like I just heard white noise. It was just like all emotion at that point. Like it
I'd
was
love
just-
to. I guess you're wondering how I got here.
Yeah. It was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Because
Just flashbacks to you and Petersham smoking bongs and watching Studio 10.
yeah, just
They
being
really
like-
were the wonder years.
yeah, just thinking about like how far my life has come. Like it all kind of just overwhelmed me.
Yeah,
I think,
wow.
To a point.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to cry.
Yeah, yeah. It takes me back to a dark time in my life. Oh,
Nah, good on you for crying and happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
happy
Very
Pride.
fitting that your birthday is in Pride Month, Jerry.
Why is that?
Because you're a big horse's hoof.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Got his ass.
I was just thinking, like, you see how, like, Instagram photo is, like, that Waleed Lewis drawing I drew?
Yeah.
Should we give him a rainbow jersey for the month?
Oh,
Sure.
that would be
Might
great.
be, like, just for a bit of
Yeah.
solidarity.
Mm.
Like all the other corporations out there.
Yeah. That's my favorite is, like, that games company, like, developer Bethesda. They do, like, Skyrim and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
someone just, like, looked up all their Instagrams, and it's, like, Bethesda USA, like, rainbow logo. Bethesda, like, you know, UK, rainbow logo. Everything, and then it gets to Bethesda, like
Iran.
Iran, nothing's changed, and Russia, nothing's changed.
Sick.
So yeah, I don't think they have
Gotta
it.
know your audience.
Yeah, they know where their bread's buttered, you know? Yeah, this is just explaining why he was
Wanna
crying
have
when he
some
saw that
vape?
video.
Sorry.
He was just explaining why he cried when he saw that video.
Why?
Just hit him too hard.
Yeah, just like it was very emotional. Like
That was nuts. I did not think
Are
of
we
all.
still
If I had to guess
recording?
100,
yeah, yeah, no. I'm gonna get come at me, fans. I don't care. I'm in a much better place.
That's so cute. I'm glad you liked it because like I was discussing it with people, and obviously the dream would have been to get them to say mug off on air.
Yeah.
But it's also hard. I
Can't
don't
always
know
get
how
what
to-
you want, but
Yeah,
of course.
Plus,
you
I
don't-
would have missed it. Like, I'm actually too busy now to even tune into the show, which breaks my heart.
Perhaps
you don't
that's why
catch
you
up on
cried.
you don't catch up on the 4 hours of it on template.
I don't. They don't have time for that at my new job at all, unfortunately.
But I will say they were both very lovely. And very professional, consummate professionals.
Sure.
They put me at ease.
Who's on there? Like
It's just Sarah Harris and
That
Tristan
Tristan something.
McRae, maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
He's a nice guy. He's
I
got a
love
heart
that you
condition.
haven't even bothered to learn his name. I love that.
Yeah, because you're always a Hildebrand guy.
I'm a Jono Coleman fan.
Yeah.
Die hard.
That would have been crazy if Hildebrandt was on. Because
If you got Jono Coleman to say that, oh my god.
But yeah. Well, do you want to read a review? We got a review.
Yeah.
That, we could read. I like this one. Cameron posted this one.
I posted it.
Yeah, you did. That's why I had to find it because I couldn't find it out of the reviews.
Oh, I just sent it in the group chat. I didn't
Yeah.
fucking
5
post it.
stars. Played footy with a bloke that looks like Duggan. Pod is 10 out of 10. Played footy, the English kind, with a bloke that looks a bit like Duggan. Asked him, "Are you Australian comedian Cameron Duggan?" He said no.
What a yarn, huh?
Crazy. Life's so
from-
crazy.
Callum 1404 from Great Britain. Thanks, mate.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a DM from a fan,
Oh shit, that reminds me. I got one more thing to.
Frankie0258. I believe he's the guy who puts together.
I think he's a fan of mine.
Is he? I think he might be.
Yeah.
I think
This
he's
guy
getting
rules. He gets real pissed, and then he just sends me heaps of pictures of him flexing, saying he
Yeah.
could fuck me up.
Yeah, we've been calling it the thriller with Manilas. No, the thrillers with the thrillers with vanillas. God damn it.
What? He's actually mad?
No.
He's just fucking around.
Yeah, I think he just gets on the Carlsbergs and
Oh,
just
nice.
goes.
And I back Frankie.
Oh yeah, me too. But he also wanted to say like he's got his entire footy side listening. I'm the nerd who's created the Mug Off playlist on Spotify, and we play it on shuffle every weekend before we walk down the tunnel. Absolute bangers.
Oh, that's so nice.
Then, if we have lost on the way home from games, we put you guys on loudspeakers, and everyone starts to slowly perk up.
Hell yeah.
That's cute.
Jared. Do you want to? I'm just going to give you this next part because we promised him that you'd be the first one to have a crack at this rugby club name.
Jesus Christ. Where is it at the bottom?
It should be just above my comment.
Okay. Let's see. Oh boy. Just thinking if you could ever give a shout out to the Aberystwyth Techers, we would love it. Can you read that?
Wait. Oh. Aberystwyth. Aberystwyth?
Man, that's pretty close. I think.
Aberystwyth.
I think it's
Aberystwyth?
Say it with an accent.
Aberystwyth.
Say it with a Welsh
Aberystwyth.
accent.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's
Neither
kind of
do I.
Jamaican. The Welsh.
Oh, so they're Welsh. That's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Sound like losers, though.
Oh no.
No, I love them.
Boys, if you're hearing this, I'm sorry that you lost.
we got one more piece of business before we go.
Oh, yeah?
We got a submission.
A submission.
Yeah, we got a mug off that.
Oh yeah, let's
we
get to
got
that
a,
then.
a
Wow.
fan wrote in. They want help with.
All right.
I nearly forgot it, but thank God I remembered. Okay, this one's from D. Perkins. I'll leave your name off in case you're cool or whatever. All right, here it is. I've been working from home since the pandemic kicked off. Even though things have been pretty quiet down in Tassie, for the last 6 months or so, I've been in a house going up next door. Last 6 months or so, there's been... I'm not very good at reading.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's
That's
been a house
crazy.
going up. Going up next door means being built.
Yeah.
So there's a house being built.
Yep.
You didn't understand that, Cameron. It's like you answered
We're
that.
all across what's
On a
happening at the moment.
Tuesday.
We started getting knocks on the door at 7 in the morning to see if we could run an extension lead over us to pinch some powers. No worries. Helped them out for a few days a week for about 4 months. Since then, it's been getting colder. I've started telling the little apprentice no, but he won't take the hint. Still knocks. The misso has lost it. This morning she came over and he knocked 6 times. How do I get him to fuck off for good? Also, there's been no mention of beers or payment, and I think I'm getting dogged twice here.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the opposite of a mad dog?
Yeah. Yeah, they're taking you for a ride.
That's
Too dumb to be smart, too smart to be dumb.
Exactly.
Right
It's like
in the-
I had this guy, he's psycho, wants to kill me because he thinks he's like, you fucking feminist. And I'm like, the feminists don't think I'm feminist enough. And you don't think and you hate me because I'm a feminist. I'm like, if you kill me, cunt, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
Because I never got blessed by either side.
You never got a...
Yeah, like
You
I
didn't even
just-
get a full ride.
Yeah, I get killed. Oh, it's so annoying.
Well, I hope you don't get killed by him.
Yeah,
I really
crossed.
hope you don't get
Yeah.
killed by this
Same.
guy.
It'd be so annoying.
Jerry, fucking tell this cunt up.
I'll tell him up. What's he look like?
I'll show you later.
Yeah, I'll
Man,
beat him off, yeah.
just send him like, hey man, listen, I'm feeling pretty lonely, and my partner just left me. Do you want to come around? And then just send him to Jerry's house.
Or like just say that, and then he'll probably back away. He's like too keen.
Yeah, that Becky
No,
Lucas
thanks.
is
Want
a
me?
It's a real clinger.
Yeah.
All you feminists are clingy.
Yeah, he's in the psych ward, just pointing out to some freak in
Yeah.
like a jacket.
Totally. He's my longest relationship. It's been 4 years now.
Really?
Yeah, coming
Some
up
guy's
on-
been fucking with you for 4
Yeah,
years?
yeah.
Jerry, tell this cunt up.
Happily.
Alright.
I'm fucking itching for a fight.
He's a
I've been
farm
on
boy though,
ages.
so watch out.
So am I.
Could be strong.
And I'm crazy.
He
Jerry's
is
going to end up
too.
dating this guy.
Yeah.
I'll either beat the shit out of him or suck him off so good he'll never think about you again. Either way, you win.
Yeah.
What do we do for this fellow who's getting his power stolen? What do you reckon?
I think I'll take a leaf out of Jerry's book here and just be real aggressive and be like, fuck off, fuck you, fuck your family.
The answer's-
You're not using my power anymore.
The answer's obvious. Cut the lead.
That's what I would do.
Oh,
Cut the
yeah.
lead, and then they come back and be like, "Oh, did you cut the lead?" I'm like, "Oh no, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Run another lead. Every lead you use is $50. Plug another one in. I'll cut that one as well.
Yeah.
Every time you bring a lead in, it gets
and
cut."
like send them your power bill and highlight some shit.
I think my idea was like a bit more cooler than like doing admin.
Yeah.
Get out your glasses. Put your reading glasses on. Put your night lamp on. Shine it on the piece of paper. Yeah.
I've had some complaints.
Wearing one of those green visors, like, okay, we
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to cut it.
You got to cut it. Cut the lead. It's a $50 lead every time they run one in.
And when they knock on the door and they open the door, you just brown eye them
One time or every time?
every time.
Yeah.
Or you get a needle of heroin. You go over to his
Oh, I like this.
yeah, you'd only have to kiss the apprentice one time before he refuses
Yeah.
to come back. And then
Sure.
he's going to quit
Yeah.
because he's getting sexually harassed at the neighbour's house.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't piss on the lead.
Yeah.
What a terrible revenge.
And just harden up. This is crazy. 4 months.
Yeah. His wife yelling at him and shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You don't want a wife yelling at you.
Nah, fuck.
Yeah, send the misso out there to tell him to
That's
fuck
true.
off.
I think like
Yeah.
a woman, like it's harder for them to, say no to a lady.
Sure.
You
That's
could or you dress up like a lady.
Oh, I like it. I love
Like,
a pageantry.
I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, no more power.
Hit him with the Miss Doubtfire. I think that's the only option.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's the best one. Be Mrs. Doubtfore.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
You heard it here, mate. Mr. Perkins.
I hope we've helped.
You got to Mrs. Doubtfire these folks. And hopefully
And then Robin Williams yourself.
with the lead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, we might leave it there. It's been a great ep. Thanks so much for coming in,
Yeah,
Becky.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
blokes.
Please buy my book.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
what's it called?
It's called Acknowledgements.
Acknowledgements.
Yeah.
I've just finished it. I fucking loved it, and
Thanks,
I'm not
Jack.
the biggest book guy, but I had an absolute riot.
I reckon
reading
if
Thanks,
you're a
man.
single bloke listening to this show, if you get a girl around and that book is on your bookshelf,
it. Oof.
Yeah, you're in.
yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
get
Yeah, you can
That
buy it
cl-
online or whatever.
Yeah. Just-
Local bookshop.
Local bookshops, online.
Get down to your local Dimmicks.
Yeah. Bookshops are the best to buy from for me, but who cares about me?
And to meet women. You always say that, Cameron.
Yeah, I have said that once. What?
Max Brenner. That's mine.
Oh yeah.
Are there any
There's always
left?
an improv troupe in Max Brenner. There's always an improv troupe or like a uni group or something.
Yeah.
You just wait for them to acknowledge country, and you go, hello.
Camilla Roy.
I can be your baby.
Yeah, chicks eating fondue are always horny.
Yeah.
I've
true.
heard.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, anyway, that's a
Yeah.
good place to end.
Covered
it.
everything. Yeah, you know. it's on the-
I'm so sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Thanks for
We all
thanks,
have- we
thanks
all
for putting out the fire.
Yeah. Big swings. Big swings here.
Yeah.
Struck out of the plate. It's
I'm
fine.
swinging for the fence.
Hey, you
know.
did what the Fireys couldn't. So
All right, we're gonna stop right now.
Thanks so much for coming in, blokes. We
Thanks,
love you all.
guys.
Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next week. Bye.
Bye.
This is the Mugg Off, baby.